now to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Robinson. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Ready.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Okay, ready?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Stop low, 18. 7 Pirates.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Burrow going to open by putting it up. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after one, it's the Bengals on top. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set! Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
On 2, ready?
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals first
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. 3, 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and Incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down and more. Jamar Chase. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
65, Cat. 65. Stephanie.
They'll throw with Daniels. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the...
That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will score. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. Here's Daniels. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. He's got room to the 45, 20, 15, and he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a second down. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Open man downfield is Brown.
Cup 19.
Daniels gonna throw again. And he's gonna go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up second and 13. At the Bengals.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down, Daniels. That's hard at the 2. And he will score. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Left thing 19. Let go.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. 11
A tight end in motion now. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Burrow now. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Commanders 16.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. When you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter, conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now the Bengals and
11.
here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniel. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready?
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Go.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ball line, ready? Get set.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. A carry here for Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one.
Here we go.
And it'll lead to a second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To throw is Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So